Hello. It's your girl Karaleise. How you guys doing? So today we're going to talk about the business analyst roles and responsibilities. What's the difference between a junior BA, entry-level BA, BA, senior BA, all of that? What's the difference? What are the different roles and what are they supposed to be doing? We're going to be talking about that when I come back, so don't go anywhere. See you in a minute. Okay, so business analyst roles and responsibilities, guys. That's what we're talking about today. So basically, when you're looking for a job, right, you're going to come across different titles. Now, the business analyst role is so dynamic, and to be honest, most companies don't really have a good grasp as to what we are supposed to be doing. And I would say that our governing body, the IIBA, has not done a good job in making sure that's very well understood. So it's so dynamic. It's not an exact science, so people can push all kinds of things into the business analyst role, and sometimes you become a catch-all. You just throw it over there, just give it to a BA, and it becomes a part of their tasks. But that's not really how it should be. So in some organizations, they call you business analyst. Sometimes they call you solution analyst. Sometimes I've seen even product analyst. I've seen just a very number of titles for the business analyst role, but what's important is the role, is the responsibility, the tasks that you do. So in this video, I want to highlight to you the differences in the expectation that the different types or levels of BA will have, what a junior or entry-level BA should be asked to do, or what you should expect from that role versus just a BA like a level 1 BA. Some companies go up by levels, level 1 BA, level 2 BA, level 3 BA, etc. Some companies call it senior BA or BA manager and stuff like that. So I'm just going to put it into 3 big categories, which is junior BA, BA, and senior BA. Again, all companies are doing their own thing. They have their own titles and they break it up in different ways. But in general, what I've seen over the years is what I'm about to show you. So I could call it senior BA, but in your company, they call it BA leader or principal BA or lead BA or whatever. But I'm just going to call that senior BA. And then everything in between is just a BA. And if you're just starting out, this is your first BA job, this is the first time you're taking on this role, you're coming fresh out of college or you just transitioned, I'm just going to call that entry-level BA or junior BA. You're more in a junior role, hoping to learn how to do this job. So let's talk about what all BAs are doing, regardless of what your seniority is. So all BAs are supporting the product owner. All BAs are preparing and refining stories. If you're a senior BA and you're working with other BAs and they're responsible for writing the stories, you still have to know how to write stories so you can review what they've written, or if somebody's off on vacation, you got to step in and write it. So every BA is writing and documenting user stories or requirements or BRD. You're writing documentation basically for every BA. Every BA is also conducting some kind of research. It could be at different levels. It could be, if you're a senior BA or a strategic BA, you're doing more at a strategic level. Or if you're getting into the details, you have to do some kind of research. So being able to research is something you're going to be doing regardless of your level. All BAs are refining the requirements. They're eliciting requirements and they're refining requirements. They're making sure that what they document is actually going to be solving the problem. They're trying to understand the problem they're solving. That's what all BAs are doing. Now let's zone in on the junior BA or the entry level BA. So because you're entry level, they know you don't have a ton of experience, right? So when they gave you the job, it was under the expectation that you would grow into it, that you'd be more, you'd be receiving feedback and improving, right? So as a junior BA, you'd have limited understanding of the requirements type, such as functional requirements and non-functional requirements. They expect you to have a limited understanding, or at least you're not expected day one to jump into the job fully able to grasp all of the requirements, functional and non-functional. You're going to be guided down this path to fully understand that, and eventually you'll be able to transition from being an entry-level BA into being a more of a, like a level 1 BA. As an entry-level BA, they also would expect you to have limited understanding of scoping and scope creep. So because you don't have this experience yet, you have to work alongside someone who can actually manage the scoping of what is the limit of what you need to be doing, what is MVP, what should be done now and should not be done now. So you'll be doing your job, but you'll be getting the direction from somebody else as to making sure you stay within the scope. As a junior BA, they would expect you to work with some level of guidance. That's the general gist of everything you're doing as a junior BA, that you will be given guidance. You will not be taking autonomous decisions. You would have to wait for approvals and agreement from your management team. So you're not making a lot of decisions as a junior BA. So they'll probably give you to work within a limited area, and you probably wouldn't have oversight to how your area actually interfaces with the other areas, because you're a junior BA. That's what a junior BA does. That is the role and the responsibility around junior BA. So in general, as a junior BA, they expect you to be working with some level of guidance, right? So it doesn't mean you should stay there, right? Once you get in as a junior BA and you start learning, you start being exposed to this stuff, that's when you start honing the skills to be able to move into a level 1 BA. But when you first get the job, they're hiring you under the assumption, the expectation that you would need guidance, and you're not going to be taking autonomous decisions in anything. You're going to be working closely under the tutelage or the mentorship or the leadership of another BA or product owner, product manager, etc. So you don't have that much autonomy at all as a junior BA. All right, good. Now let's move on to a level 1 BA. So the level 1 BA, again, all BAs are documenting requirements. All BAs are interfacing with the management team. They're making sure they meet the expectations of their managers. They're doing research, all of the things I talked about before. Again, the PO often does a prioritization, but with whatever is given to you under your purview, you need to be able to prioritize that and be able to give back that feedback. So you could say, okay, this is going to take me 2 weeks to get ready. We're going to need to have these things. So you're kind of more autonomous, right? You have some more say. They expect you to work with the team and with stakeholders to troubleshoot issues consistently. So whereas the junior BA may not be doing that, the BA at level 1, you're doing the troubleshooting, you're working with the team. You're supposed to analyze potential value and recommend solutions. So they expect more recommendations from you as a level 1 BA than they would for a junior BA. Now I say level 1, but BA in the context of this is anything that's not senior and anything that's not junior. So any stretch that they have, because some companies have level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4. All of those levels, I'm just boiling them up into BA, right? So if you're not at a senior level and you're not junior, then this is where I'm calling BA. And that is that you need to be able to make recommendations. You need to be able to create good documentation. You're doing a lot of research. You're a liaison with the team. You're talking with stakeholders and managing their expectations, and you're helping to prioritize what we work on. Now, a senior BA. What is the role and responsibility of a senior business analyst? So this is the video on business analyst roles and responsibilities, right? So a senior business analyst, they're also prioritizing the requirements. So again, the people might get confused. They're like, Karaleise, so the product owner prioritizes? Yes, the product owner prioritizes what we work on. Not every company has a product owner, right? So in lieu of a product owner, the BA is it, right? The BA product prioritizes. Sometimes you have a project manager, you work with them, alongside them. It gets crazy. There's all kinds of combinations going on. But the BA, because they're the ones writing the actual user stories, writing the actual business requirements document, they can help with the prioritization effort, even if you do have a product manager or project manager, okay? So you can't hide and say this is not my job. It's always your job. You always have to help and support that effort. But the senior BA is also clarifying information, right, without guidance. So they expect more autonomy from the senior BA. They expect the senior BA to make decisions, and they want to be able to trust the decisions that they make. So the senior BA is able to formulate or ask the right questions for a problem and consider the implications and possible future impediments. So they're looking ahead. They're kind of more forward thinking, looking over the whole high level, big picture of what we're trying to accomplish. The senior BA is expected to consistently demonstrate ability to make high level connections between concepts and ideas. So you're able to take a initiative that's just conceptualized at some high level and give that to a senior BA, and they can help to break that down into much more detail where they can now distribute to the other BAs. That's what the senior BA is expected to be doing. The senior BA is expected to be trusted to manage expectations of external clients and partners. So when you have a senior BA, their role and responsibility is to be able to interface with your external stakeholders, and the company wants to be able to trust that the senior business analyst is going to represent the company well and be able to manage the expectations of those external stakeholders. The senior business analyst role and responsibility also is translating the product vision into understandable requirements for the dev team. So with the senior BA, as opposed to the BA or the junior BA, they're given the vision, right? They're given where we're trying to go, and then they're expected to translate that vision into understandable requirements. They make it into smaller, more manageable chunks, break it up into epics, determine what we need to work on first, or work in collaboration with others, managers, product managers, project managers, clients, in figuring out how to take this big vision and make it executable. The senior BA, role and responsibilities. So they expect that the senior BA is able to question if the solution fits the market, the business need, and product vision, and synthesize complex data and analysis into achievable goals. Yes, so the senior BA is expected to figure out the product market fit sometimes. I mean, this is a whole thing, product market fit and product fit, all that stuff. It's a whole thing, and yes, we have marketing and we have, VPs and executives. All of these people are usually involved in that all day long. I get it. But once they've done it to a certain extent, they sometimes hand it over to the senior BA to go do the rest of the legwork to get this thing really researched and be able to present that data back to the executives who then make the decision. So that would fall under the purview of the senior BA. But again, don't quote me on this, because we know that we have different managers and directors and all kinds of people in between that might be doing this. So it's not always the senior BA that does it, but in some cases, this is what the senior BA would do. Okay, so this is definitely something you should be prepared to do if you take on a senior BA role. All right. Other thing that the senior BA is doing is able to mentor and lead others. So the senior BA is in a more leadership position, probably in most organizations. And so if you have junior BAs below you, they'd expect the senior BA to help to guide the career path of those other BAs that they work with. The senior BA is also expected to interpret and present results of market research. So if you're going after a new market, you're going after a new product, and you've done all this research, normally it's the senior BA who goes and presents that, because they're the one that did the research, so that the decision can be made by the executives. The senior BA obviously has to understand the product vision and the strategic initiative that's driving where they're going, and they're able to identify risks and mitigate strategies, come up with mitigation strategies. So in general, the business analyst roles and responsibilities. So for the senior BA, which includes lead BA, principal BA, BA manager, all of these things, I'm boiling them up into senior BA. The main gist of it is that they want to be able to trust the decision of the senior BA and be able to trust that the senior BA can represent the company well with external stakeholders. That is the gist of that role. The BA, the gist of that role is that you're able to write good documentation and you're able to work with the team to really clarify all of the details of what they need to build. Now, all BAs do this, but this is primarily the expectation for a BA. For the junior BA, the primary expectation for your role or responsibility is that you'll be working with some level of guidance and you don't have as much autonomy. You're not trusted to go represent the company with their client or their partner. You're not trusted to prioritize. You're not trusted to break down the vision into manageable chunks. They don't trust you yet. But you, under the guidance of someone else, they will allow you to do within a limited scope. All right, so those are the roles and the responsibilities of business analysts, from junior or entry-level BA, BA to senior BA. So if you're looking for a job and you're trying to figure out how to break into the business analyst career, I would suggest that you do my course, which is called Real Examples of Business Analyst Job Interviews. And these are recordings of actual interviews I've been on that have been successful, and you see the kinds of questions that's been asked by the interviewers, and you hear the way I respond to those questions. And I also walk you through how to prepare for the interview. So I would encourage you to do that. But that course is not sold by itself. It's actually a part of a package called the Business Analyst Power Pack Training Bundle. And you get all my courses with that. But I want to highlight this one that is going to be really helpful for you to listen. Listen to how they ask the questions. Listen to how you answer the questions. Listen to what questions to anticipate. And walk through. Let me help you prep for the interview if you're going up for that. And if you already have a job and you're trying to figure it out, right? And you want to make sure that you do well on your first project, be sure to book my new job game plan consult, which is a live consult that I give person to person, one-on-one, and I walk you through what you're expected to be doing in your project so that you can give a good impression and confirm to them that they hired the right person, right? Because you can do it. You can definitely do it. In Jesus' name, you can do it. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching. And if you haven't subscribed yet, let me take my glasses off because I got to talk to you face to face without nothing in between us. What are you waiting on? Like, literally. This channel has all these resources at my website, karaleise.com. Go check it out, where I have all these things available for you. So why wouldn't you subscribe? I mean, this is just value, 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 and more value. All right. So go subscribe. Click the subscribe button. And if you know someone who's also trying to break into business analysis, or they already are a BA and they're struggling, share my videos with them. Help people. Come on now. All right. So I will see you guys the next time. And thank you again for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.